Joe. Okay, good. Thanks. Now, Barack Obama to Barack Obama and Senator Biden, Barack Obama. Barack had 94 opportunities and 94 times.
John McCain voted 477 times.
Barack Obama, though, another story there. That's another story. Barack Obama or John McCain. You don't have to believe me or John McCain on that. Again, thanks to John McCain. 2 years ago, remember, it was John McCain. Now John McCain's with John McCain, and John McCain to thank John McCain's, and that's what John McCain and I, John McCain has already tapped me. Senator McCain pushed hard by another great American, Senator John McCain. That's a positive, that's encouragement, and that's what John McCain meant. And that's Senator John McCain. In a McCain-Palin administration, under a McCain-Palin administration, and heaven forbid, yes, that would ever happen. Oh man, it's so obvious that I'm a Washington outsider as the governor of a state that's pretty rich in natural resources, well, as the nation's only Arctic state, and being the governor of that state. Alaska is governor of a huge state, a huge energy-producing state, that even in my own energy-producing state, energy-producing states like Alaska, the people of Alaska, up there in Alaska, called the Alaska Permanent Fund. In the state of Alaska, I had to take on those oil companies and tell them, go to a kid's soccer game on Saturday and turn to any parent there on the sideline and ask them, how are you feeling about the economy? That's a lot of middle-income, average American family in the middle class of America, which is where Todd and I have been, all of our lives. We're going to fight for the middle class, average, everyday American family like mine. The average working class family, just everyday American people, Joe Sixpack, hockey moms across the nation, just everyday working class Americans saying, government, just get out of my way. Government, you're not always the solution. In fact, too often you're the problem. So government, get out of the way. We're tired of the old politics as usual. And Americans are going to say, enough is enough with your ticket. For a ticket that wants to talk about change, either supporting a ticket or you're going to be supporting a ticket, your ticket's energy ticket also. I'm not one to attribute every activity of man to the changes in the climate. There is something to be said also for man's activities, but also for the cyclical temperature changes on our planet. And I don't want to argue about the causes.
If you don't understand what the cause is, it's virtually impossible to come up with a solution. We know what the cause is. The cause is man-made. We will end this war.
Governor.
Your plan is a white flag of surrender. We have got to win in Iraq. John McCain, who knows how to win a war, he'll know how to win a war. But we're getting closer and closer to victory. We have got to win the war. And win the war, and it would be a travesty if we quit now in Iraq. Leaders like Ahmadinejad, a leader like Ahmadinejad who is not sane or stable, Ahmadinejad, Kim Jong-il, the Castro brothers, they cannot be allowed to acquire nuclear weapons, period. Cannot be allowed to acquire nuclear weapons, period. Our nuclear weaponry here, nuclear weaponry, of course, those nuclear weapons, and armed, especially nuclear energy, nuclear weapons. But again, with some of these dictators who hate America and hate what we stand for with our freedoms, our democracy, our tolerance, our respect for women's rights, democracy and tolerance and freedom and equal rights, tolerant of adults in America choosing their partners, choosing relationships that they deem best for themselves. I am tolerant in democracy and tolerance and freedom and equal rights. And I think through nuances we could go round and round about what that actually means, but I'm being as straight up with Americans as I can in my non-support for anything but a traditional definition of marriage, my non-support, equal rights, my non-support support for anything but a traditional definition of marriage. And I've joined this team that is a team of mavericks with John McCain. I think that's why we need to send the maverick from the Senate. And John McCain has been the consummate maverick. Also, John McCain's maverick, he has been the maverick. What do you expect? A team of mavericks.
Look, the maverick, let's talk about the maverick John McCain is. And again, I love him. He's been a maverick on some issues, but he has been no maverick. He has not been a maverick in providing health care. He's not been a maverick when it comes to education. He's not been a maverick on the war. He's not been a maverick on virtually anything, but he has been no maverick. He has not been a maverick. He's not been a maverick. He's not been a maverick. So maverick he is not.
And with your wife being a teacher for 30 years, and God bless her, her reward is in heaven, right? My comment there, it was a lame attempt at a joke, and yours was a lame attempt at a joke too, I guess, because nobody got it. How long have I been at this? Like 5 weeks? So there hasn't been a whole lot that I promised. And I may not answer the questions the way that either the moderator or you want to hear, but I'm going to talk straight to all those third graders at Gladyswood Elementary School. You get extra credit for watching this debate. You walk the walk. You don't just talk the talk. Americans are craving that straight talk and say it ain't so. Joe, there you go again. I'll bet you darn right it was the predator lenders. Bless their hearts now, doggone it. A heck of a lot of good lessons. Details on that. The chant is drill, baby, drill, baby, drill, baby, baby, drill. The economic problem that we are in, it is a crisis. It's a toxic mess, really. The stinking corpse, the toxic mess, the stinking corpse. We will do what is best for the American people in tapping into that position and ushering in an agenda that is supportive and cooperative with the president's agenda in that position and agenda in that position. Let's look ahead and tell Americans what we have to plan to do for them in the future. What we have to plan to do for them, what we have in the future. As President Reagan so beautifully said, that's where I want you. I want you to lead. And I said, it's going to be okay. And I said, I can't wait to get there and go to work with you. Look at the tobacco industry. Look at campaign finance reform.
Okay, our time is up here.